Now, whether you're betting or showing yourself off, it's going to be a great day at the races. This year, Melbourne Cup fashion tips from fashion editor Carolyn Enting is what we have now. Carolyn, welcome to the show, and you look fabulous. Who are you wearing, darling?
Well, it's an Ooby design. It was actually the award-winning ensemble at the recent Hawke's Bay races.
Okay.
Worn by Hannah Weatherby, and it's designed by Robin Brooks of Ooby. She's a Cambridge designer. She comes from a horse racing background as well, her family do, and she's built an amazing reputation of doing made-to-measure hats and outfits. And as you can see, it's all about matchy-matchy.
It is about matchy-matchy. So that's the big question. Do the sort of trends change each year?
Well, with racing, it's quite interesting because, you know, they do and they don't. Like, okay, you can adapt the local trend, what's happening now in trends, but really at the end of the day, it's all about, you know, accessorising, matching, you know, outfits right through. And so it's pretty much the only time you can actually get away with doing a matchy-matchy. Yeah,
because generally it used to be very matchy-matchy in the old days, and now we never would even match our earrings with a necklace, would we?
Well, no. Although, yeah, the fashion trends are now coming back that way, so you are starting to see two-piece suits in the stores again.
Let's talk about hats. We've got a few in front of us, and we've also got some photos of hats. So let's start with the photos. Is this a man's hat?
No, it's actually a woman's hat. It's a fedora, although it's not a very defined fedora, but from a contemporary look, that's more of a defined fedora there, a crochet hat from a Melbourne designer.
I love them.
Armani and Italian designer Blue Girl have just put these with very structured suits as well as quite pretty dresses with their current collections, or the collections they've just put out for next summer. So that's a contemporary trend you can go for. Black and white's always very, very popular choice. Now this is a hat and a cream hat as well, and creams and browns, creams and pinks are lovely colour combinations to play with. Here we've got, this is an Ooby design.
Fascinator.
This is actually, it's actually a hat, but it's quite deceptive. It's all that feather bit in the middle actually sits on the total crown of the head.
Oh, so it's quite big. It's bigger than it.
Yes, it's quite big and wonderful. Yes, this is more of a fascinator, a flower and a comb attached to the side of the head, and this is what we call a hatinator, which is basically a small hat on a hairband. A lot of the hats are really easy to wear these days. Just
yes, they have those.
Headband and pop them on, easy.
And also I've noticed, because I've worn quite a few hats because I always do the Melbourne Cup launch in Auckland, with elastic that goes behind your head. And the milliners said they just sometimes cringe because they go to the races and people have put the elastic band under their chins.
Oh no, I've never seen that. Oh my God, that's terrible.
So make sure, ladies, you put it behind your head. Let's quickly look at the hats you've got here on the table. A few more fascinating. In fact, that's one we saw on the picture.
Definitely. And as I said before, you know, a lot of them are here. They're on the little headbands now. It just makes it really easy. You can pop it on.
Although you do end up with that sort of Alice band look.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sometimes you can cover it with your hair, be a bit creative.
Okay.
And also, you know, always wear a hat, no matter whether it's a fascinator or a hatinator or a hat. Wear it on a jaunty angle because it just is much more flattering, because no one's face is symmetrical. And if you put it right across the brow, it's very, very unflattering. Hence,
some of the things we saw at Princess Kate's wedding were the things like plastered. Beatrice, plastered in the middle. If she just put it slightly on the angle, I agree, it would have been more flattering.
Definitely.
Oh, before we get to the dresses and the accessories or shoes, if you are going to be entering one of the fashion in the fields, what are the key things that judges look for?
Well, they look for grooming as well. So, you know, head to toe, grooming as far as everything right down to your nails almost.
Oh yes, of course.
And obviously you want to have coordinated accessories, so you either got to have a clutch is the most popular bag of choice at the moment, and obviously some headwear, and then shoes that tie in with that, and the shoes have to be immaculate. You know, they can't be
scuffed.
Can't be scuffed.
And what about, can you have bare legs, or should you be going for pantyhose?
Well, it's optional. One of the things is you have to be wearing an outfit that suits the day, the weather of the day, which is, you know, really hard, because you can have this amazing outfit, then it might rain or it might be really hot. And so, you know, I guess you've got to make a call. Can I get away with not wearing pantyhose? I don't think you have to wear pantyhose at all.
It's not a rule. Let's whip through some of the beautiful dresses that you brought along today for us to look at.
Oh, this is from Kooky Fashions, New Zealand label. They do a lot of sort of wedding wear as well, and they sell hats and accessories. And grey is a really big colour for the season. I personally put a bit of pop of colour with that, like some nice bright yellow. This is a dress from Ashley Fogel. Black and white is always a winning combination. It's really, really popular in fashion right now, but in the races it just always looks completely stunning.
And of course, Derby Day is black and white in Melbourne, so that's what you wear. That's lovely, a floral design.
Yeah, this is a Cooper dress, and you know, lovely big bright florals are very big at the moment. I'm loving the combinations with the lovely soft pinks, which again you can wear back with brown or cream. Really, really winning combination.
And where can you buy a hat?
Well, there's fantastic places you can go. Good places to start are the department stores like Smith & Co, Accordion Stains, Ballantyne's. Then you can get made-to-measure hats by, you know, people such as Ooby in Cambridge, you know, Natalie Chan in Auckland, Amy Jansenine in Wellington. And then if you're on a budget, why not have a go at making a hat yourself and going down to Spotlight, because they actually sell all these wonderful, you know, headbands and flowers and netting hat bases, and you can actually have a go at making your own.
Why not? Much less expensive than buying one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. Very inspiring. Hopefully, and even if you're not lucky enough to go to the Melbourne Cup, a lot of people just dress up on the Tuesday anyway for the big Melbourne Cup, so it's worth doing.
And Trentham's got a Melbourne Cup meeting tomorrow as well, which they do every year. So
fabulous. So go along and get your hat on and your lovely outfit for that. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Well, you can check out Carolyn's tips in more detail on our website. But